This is ShadowWeezle with Doom Dragon Gaming, and I am here to review Ghost of Tsushima, and it is, as you can see, a beautiful game. Now it's an 18-minute review, so if you want to fast forward through some stuff, I understand. There's just too much to talk about in this game. As you can see, it's gorgeous. This is just one of the many different biomes. Just the way they put it together is absolutely beautiful, and this is just a quick scene to give you an idea of what it looks like. And look at that, there's a beautiful tree ornament of a corpse. You see those in a few different places. The Mongols tie up the peasants. Have nothing. There's just another pool I found. There's stuff like this hidden all over. It's a Japanese map. Obviously, Japan is a very beautiful country. It's just the detail they put in this game is amazing. This is completely open world, so there's nowhere you can't go. It is an island, so you're still technically limited by ocean, but it's hard to tell because it is so big. Okay, now here's a little bit to show you how Assassination works. As you can see, that's your hearing, so you can hear what direction they're in or where they are, how far they are from you. These tall weeds here keep you hidden. And I love assassinating. It goes against the samurai code, but it's just too fun. It's just way too fun. And he'll be my victim right there. I'm a snake. I'm a slithery snake. Let me slither. Here we go, check this out. And there goes his head, which is a beautiful thing. Now you see that thing flashing to the right there? It's like a mask with the dots. I'll show you that guys later. And then this is the chimes. I unlocked a perk where the chimes release poison when they're touched. Beautiful perk. I love that perk. It's one of my favorite perks. And then now these are fireworks, little firecrackers that I'm going to use to kind of get their attention away from me, so I can sneak up on them and assassinate them. And it works beautifully. Look at this. Now that's a combo assassination. You unlock that ability too later. He just kind of flicks the blood off his katana. And that's an assassination through a doorway. You actually stab them through their paper doors and pull them through with your sword. It's beautiful, I love it. This is some horseback action, just to give you an idea. Now the horses I like. Red Dead Redemption actually does way better as far as control. They're a little stiff, but it's still really good. It's still really good. But if you play both Red Dead and this, it takes some getting used to. As you can see, it's all red. That's not a filter. That's just the way the sun hits the map with the red leaves, red trees, all that kind of stuff. So it does give it like a red, almost a red like filter. See, they can knock you off the horse, which is awesome. There's a little bit of action there for you, to give you an idea of what it looks like. Alright, now this is what's going to be called Ghost Stance. You'll learn this later once you unlock Ghost Armor. This is Ghost Stance right here. You go into a ghost-like state, and then you can murder up to 3 guys in a row. And now the way Ghost Dance works is, um, you build it up every time you kill somebody. But if you get hit, it erases. You have to start all over again. So you have to kill as many people as you can without getting hit, and then that fills up your ghost meter. This was just a little bit more action, saving a civilian. I sped it up a little bit during the archery part. A lot of the fast forward scenes you're going to see are just due to keep the review down a little bit. I keep getting hit because parry is difficult for me personally. So I'll attempt to parry, but I don't hit it at the right moment. This whole game is based off you. There's no special powers, there's no special moves. It's all about how you dodge, how you swing, when you time it right, all that kind of stuff, which is why I love this game. It's all based on you. And then there's the civilian that I rescued.
You'll be free soon.
And you'll see those here and there all over the map too.
It's terrible, my lord. They're cutting down our forest to repair their ships.
Where?
A logging camp near the eastern coast.
And then see some of them give you another extra mission there. So now I have a little new mission. Now I sped this fight up a little bit. This is a duel. This is just one of the normal duels that you do to get special equipment, to learn a special move, that kind of stuff. And I sped it up a little bit because the duels take a long time. Now see what I'm doing there is I'm switching over to my heavier samurai armor because it can take hits a lot harder. I'm sorry. The sound is funny though. I love the sound on because it cracks me up. I don't even care. It's like fighting the chipmunks. But just, I mean, look at the detail on this map. Look at how the flower petals and everything fly up in the air through the wind, and everything reacts to you, and when you touch it, and when you swing, and they just did an amazing, amazing job on this game. As you can see, I mean, it's in fast forward, and this is just a very timely duel. What's great about this game is I went through and I beat the main story. The main story is amazing. It's got a great, like, what the hell kind of ending to it, but there's so much to do after you beat the story. There we go, almost to the normal part here. There we go, slowed it down a little bit to normal speed. This way you can see, like, just how when they walk through the flowers and stuff, how they fly up in the air, the wind catches them. I'm out of health recharges too. One more hit from her and I would have made it. Oh, I did have a little bit of a health recharge there. There we go.
Hold, my lord. My name is Kaede, last of Tadayori's line. I heard the samurai were all killed. Assumed you were a scavenger.
I'm no thief. But I seek your ancestors' armor.
And you
Now this is
to wear
not
it,
main story.
Lord
This
Sakai.
is just to get armor,
But
so
the
it's
armor
not
is
ruining
lost.
any of the
There's no
story
way to
for you.
find it.
There is a line from an old scroll. Tadayori watches over Azamo Bay for eternity. I suspect it's a clue to where he hid the armor. Tadayori's armor
It's
gave
just
him
a
great
beautiful
speed
game.
and deadly aim.
They did such an amazing job.
Wear it in defense of the innocent, as he once defended Azamo Bay.
Watching over Azamo Bay could mean the cliffs behind town.
Alright, now this is a haiku. And the haikus give you stuff too. So what you do is you find these areas, you kneel down, and then each section gives you 3 choices for the haiku. And there's stuff that I don't have in this. You have a flute that you can play. It just kind of gets you into the atmosphere. Like you can stand at the top of a cliff overlooking an entire forest and lake and river and waterfalls, and you play the flute, and it just kind of, it gives you like this zen, relaxing kind of feeling. So it gives you 3 choices for the haiku. Now, I don't know if your choices, you get a headband every time you do a haiku. I don't know if your choices change what that headband is, or if it's the same headband no matter what. And then you just kind of go with how you feel that your character is running
Resilient
it.
and strong. Observe the coming future. Rising from the depths.
So, I mean, the graphics aren't the only thing that's beautiful about the game. And then this is also one of my favorite parts. They're suffering and trying to crawl away, and you can fix that for them. I had to throw that in there to show you because I love doing that. Bow to him. Alright. Now this is the fox den. Now I sped this up a little bit because the fox takes you on a little bit of an adventure. And you just follow the fox when you find him. Now usually at the end you can pet the fox too. Sometimes I can't find him depending on where the altar is, but he takes you to an altar, and the altar gives you something too. I slowed it down at the end here. See, now the altar opens up more room for you to use more charms, and the charms are bonuses, like little mini buffs. Now this is a fight against a demon. And the reason it looks the way it does is because it gives you a feature in the game where you can play in this old-timey black and white, in this old-timey black and white. It's supposed to look like the old black and white Japanese movies. It's a little bit darker than I'd like, but it's kind of cool at the same time. I just wish it was a little bit lighter. I tried to use a filter on it to lighten it up. It did a tiny bit, but not a whole lot. And then I cut it up a little bit too, because it's, I mean, these duels, they're long. Especially when you play in the harder modes. See, he almost got me too. Yeah, he don't mess around. I'm on my last leg right there. I hit that parry just in time. He would have had me too. But yeah, so the demon, that was a demon duel. And then that little yellow bird right there, that takes you places. It'll show you where certain areas are. It'll take you to little mission givers. Like right now, he's taking me to a little mission quest guy. Or lady, I should say.
They took all.
And I cut this up a little bit too. This is just to give you an idea. Now I love that grass. That grass keeps you hidden. And I've already taken out a few of his buddies. I'm just sneaking up on him. I love assassinating. And sometimes you just get brave and you just walk up to him and pick a fight. See, I cannot hit those parries, man. Every time they swing at me, those parries, I cannot, I don't time them right at all. There we go, that was a good parry. There we go, there's two good parries. Oh, good man. Oh, Sadai. And then they all drop stuff. There's no leveling system, which I like. The leveling is your armor. Okay, so this is a hot spring. And this is to raise your health bar. This actually makes your health bar bigger. And these are hidden. You can only use them once. So there's that little yellow bird again. Look out. Here comes some naked butt. Close your eyes. And then you get to reflect. You get to reflect on, you know, one of two things that you're dealing with in the game.
Saved from the battlefield by a thief. What will my uncle think of Yuna?
See, then you just kind of chill out there for a little bit, and then there's naked butt again. And then that'll pop your health up.
Wouldn't trade you for anything.
He loves his horse. Alright. So, it's just more scenery. Just to give you guys an idea of what everything looks like. These are shorter clips. It's just a beautiful, beautiful game. I love it, guys. It's so beautiful. I definitely recommend not doing any of the side missions right away. I mean, you can do one or two, do some of the armor and weapon ones to obviously give you better gear, but definitely save it all because it stacks up and it stacks up. And when you beat the main storyline, this is just more scenery. When you beat the main storyline, it gives you so much to do afterwards, so you don't feel wasted. You know, then you can just kind of relax and wander the lands, take out Mongols, all kinds of stuff. And then this coming up, this is a screensaver I made through the game. The game actually gives you ability to do this, which is really cool. As you can see, the horse froze. But definitely get it, guys. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Get this game. This is ShadowWeezle with Doom Dragon Gaming.